Hello, welcome back to War Robots, and this is about the third take on this video, so hopefully this works this time. So real quick, we're going to buzz through the account, see what's changed. Victory rating's down to 64%. It was up in the 70s up until very, very recently. 811 max damage. Here's our stats. I've added a second Griffin. I've leveled my Punishers and put Punishers on top of this Griffin. I made an RDB, Russian Death Button Griffin with the Tulumbas and pins. I got workshop points 3 levels ago, so I've been saving those up, and I bought a Tehran for my boa. Leveled up my boa a little bit here, and then I put the Leo in. I had saved up a lot of silver, and I didn't plan to get rid of my patent, but then it wasn't doing so hot, so I decided I would just go ahead and get rid of it and get something with a little higher health with the Pinatas and Thunders. One big tip is you can see the Pinatas, and they came at level 5, so that's something really helpful if you buy weapons that are pre-leveled. Thunders come at 5, that helps a lot. The Griffins and the Leos come at 6, so that's extremely helpful if you don't have to spend the time in silver but can just take them straight out on the field. And you can at level 1 with some other weapons too, but they're just not that effective. So one thing that did for us is that saved us a lot of time with upgrading and silver and all that, and then I can focus on what I want to focus on. So that's where the Tulumbas pins and Pinatas are nice, is you buy them pre-leveled to 5. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we've got a Death Button right there, Carnage, Geckos on a patent for the Carnage. Okay, everybody's going into that beacon, so we're going to go into our side beacon, and then we'll try to pressure center with our Punishers. Probably not going to jump straight into center. Sorry, I got to turn my volume down here just a little bit. Just a little bit loud. One nice part about walking in with this Carnage is we'll have his energy shield kind of protecting us from Zeniths or Norcoms if he decides to change targets. But doesn't look like he's gonna, so. Okay, 500 meters is our max range. Effective range is less than that, but okay, perfect right there. Just a cross-act with a eco shield. We took that out pretty fast. That plasma Griff over there, his effective range of course is 350 meters, so we'll stay outside of it, and we can put some pretty good pressure on him. We'll try to focus on this guy over here too once we get reloaded. Just going to keep firing there to try to get our accelerated state. Going to help take him out. Don't really need him taking out our Punishers. They're pretty helpful back there, or our Geckos. Looks like we have center 2. We've got another cross-act. There's that plasma. We're within range, but he's focused on the Leo, so shouldn't be a big deal there. Time to reload again. So that's something pretty important with these Punishers, is just staying in effective range but out of their effective range, because they do a lot of damage. They just don't do it extremely quickly compared to like a Death Button or even the plasma. They keep up with pretty good. They're not quite the same. This guy's got 2 Thunders. Bonus is he's very fat, so he'll eat most of the bullets. He's a big bot, big frame. So this Leo's pretty big frame too, so it should do pretty good damage against him. Let's hit this Leo. That other one keeps ducking in and out of cover. This one's wide open, so we'll just go ahead and work him down a little ways. And you can see his health is dropping pretty quick. The spirals are hitting us, but nothing too bad. It took about 1/3 of his health, maybe a little more. I don't know. I don't think anybody else was shooting at him. One more clip and we should take him out, and then maybe we'll work on that Zenith Norcom. The thing about him is he's not necessarily doing a lot of hurt and damage to our team, so just kind of leaving him alone. Nice part about these Leos is they have a lot of health, and so there's a lot of silver and damage to be gained from them. So let's just keep working on him. Looks like that Natasha's going to focus on us now, so... Oh, maybe not. He looked at us for a minute. Work over this Leo again, and then take out that Natasha. One of the nicest things about that Natasha is that once we get into 300 meters, he can't do anything to us. So a Griffin jump is roughly 150 meters, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and hop into about 250 from the 400. And of course, the closer we get with these Punishers, the more damage we do. You can just see we're just draining that guy. We'll jump over this guy and hopefully lose him. Trying to get reloaded here. I'd like to get inside of his 30-meter shield. Okay, well, it wasn't super effective there, but... Well, it looks like we lost center beacon too, so let's hop in on our side beacon, see if we can take that back. I've been playing primarily Beacon Rush, and I think I've had around 70 battles or so because they're only 5-minute battles, and I can gain silver way faster, so... and yeah, they usually only last like 5 minutes or so. This one looks like it's going to be kind of a long one actually, but typically they're not that long. Oh, that's awesome if that guy there will work on this other Fujin, take him out. Due to his Ansel shield and not being able to hit him with rockets, I would have a very hard time with him with this bot. Unless I can get within his 30-meter shield. Okay, taking out that cross-hack was pretty easy, nothing hard to do there. Let's work on this Raijin. He's got a lot of hit points, so we're just going to hit him, back off, let our Pinatas reload, and then we'll try to hit him again. One thing about the Raijin is when it's in Bastion mode, they do 30% more damage with their weapons, and 2 Thunders with 30% more damage is a lot. You got to be really careful, they'll take you out. I'm just going to watch this Raijin here. He's focusing on that Fujin. So now that he's not, we're going to get out of the way. We'll give it just another minute here, reload, and we should be able to get him out in pretty much one shot. About had him. But I mean, this is just a matter of playing cover. There's not much he can do. He's very slow. He's got a lot of firepower, and he's got a shield, but his shield doesn't really do him any good against us with our rockets. And the bullet weapons, like my Thunder, do double damage to his shield, so that's also very helpful. Okay, we got this beacon liberated. May even get it taken. Yep, we did. So he's going to come in for us. Again, he's kind of focused on us. Not a very good idea, especially when you got Trebs on there. He's not going to have a good time doing a lot of damage to us. Depending how high his Trebs are. He'll drop down and we'll just kind of do a lot of damage to him. Okay, we took him out. Okay, it looks like we are down to 1 enemy player, so I'm going to jump out of this spot, jump back there to get the damage. Or try to. We'll try to get in real close here and wrap him, especially if he focuses on the other player. Oh, I guess game's over. Let's see what we did. That should have been a pretty good damage round. Again, it's really important to not get focused on one player moving around the map like that one guy focused on me with his Trebs, and that wasn't a very good idea. You can see we took him right out. So 764,000, pretty good damage round, good silver gain, got the most damage. We did not get the most beacons. We tied, and the other guy got the beacons. So the gold for the beacons. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't if you tie. So fair enough. Anyways, we did pretty good. So that's that. That's what's changed. What I'm planning to do next is this RDB I'm going to turn into a plasma Griffin, which means I'm going to put 2 Turons and 2 Magnums on it to try to get that extra damage. For this boa, I'm going to try to buy an Orkin and put on the side of it, and then I'll take that Turon off and put it on this, and I'm almost, if you look in here, very, very close to getting another. Let's see, we're at 5,500, and I think it's 5,650 to get another Turon, so we'll wait for that. Hopefully have that tomorrow. Got to get our gold here for doing the damage. But we shouldn't be too long before we get our extra Orkin, but might be a few days. I've been using that to get some of the gold, to get some of the workshop points, because I'm told the workshop points are going away, and I don't know how easy the workshop bots and weapons will be to get, so I'm trying to get those before that goes away. And that's where we're at. Hopefully that's helpful to you as you map out what you're going to do with your account. We're going to work on getting this 5th slot too, but I'd like to get at least 1 Orkin, if not 2, before we do that, and maybe when we get that 5th slot, that 5th bot will actually be a death button Griffin or something like that. That actually would be pretty effective to have 3, a plasma, a death button, and then a Punisher Griffin would actually be a pretty good setup there. So, alrighty, well, until next time, hope everybody has a fantastic day, and hopefully these videos are helpful to you.